everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be talking about my bookish wish list. So I'm actually borrowing this video idea from Riley Marie here on YouTube. I will link her video down below, but she recently did a video talking about all the books that she has been wanting lately, but not really been able to get, so I thought it was a really great idea. So today I'm going to be talking about the top 10 books that are at the top of my wish list on Amazon, and I'm not doing this because I want you to buy me the books. I'm just doing it because I think it's a fun idea. I honestly use my Amazon wish list for myself so that I can keep track of the books that I want, but I will link it down below just so you guys can kind of see some of the other books that are on there. But like I said, this is not because I want you to buy the books. I just think it's a fun idea for a video, and I don't know, I'm always interested in what kind of books people are buying or what books they want, so I thought you guys might enjoy it. So these aren't really in any particular order, and a lot of them are new releases, but there are also a lot that have been out for a while. I just haven't gotten my hands on them yet. None of them are books that aren't out yet because I'm just including, like, that would just be a completely different list if I included pre-orders. So they're all books that I have the opportunity to buy, but I can't right now because I'm a struggling student and tuition is just, oh, all of my money is going to school. It's ridiculous. So the first book on my wish list is Confess by Colleen Hoover. I'm a really big fan of Colleen Hoover, even though I haven't loved all of her books. Two of them that I have read, I have really loved. The other one I really hated, so it's kind of polar opposites with her books for me. But Confess is one that really interests me because it has that artistic aspect to it, and I love books that have a little something extra to take them to the next level. Like books like by Morgan Matson, where she has the playlists in it, or she has pictures in it. I just love books like that, and this one has art in it, so it has actual paintings and drawings and stuff in it, and I want this book so badly because I can just imagine how amazing it is, and it has been getting really great reviews, so I just really want to get my hands on this book. It came out this year and I still don't have it, but I really want it. I'm waiting for it to show up on Book Outlet because Colleen Hoover's books often do show up on there, so I'm hoping that it will. It has a beautiful cover, and just everything about this book seems like it's going to be perfect. The next book is The Retribution of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. This is the final book in the Mara Dyer trilogy, and I have read the first two this year, and I enjoyed both of them a lot. I loved the first one. The second one I didn't love as much, but I still thought it was great, and the third one I'm really looking forward to. I kind of wanted it for October because it is a little bit creepy, and obviously Halloween, you want to read creepy books in October, so I kind of wanted it for then, but that one shows up on Book Outlet as well, and every time that it has, I haven't really seen any other books that I wanted, or else I would have gotten them all at once and it would have just made sense for shipping and all that stuff. So I'm hoping that it will show up maybe during October. It'll show up again because I do really want to read it, and I'm really interested to see where the storyline is going to go and what's going to happen to all the characters, because this series is so nuts and it's all just kind of building up, and I haven't heard fantastic things about the last book. I've heard very mixed things, I should say. People seem to either really love it or really hate it, so I am kind of meh about it, but I do really want to read it because I want to kind of find out for myself if I'll enjoy it or not. I hope it's a satisfying conclusion. The next book is The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the second book in the Raven Cycle Quartet. I read The Raven Boys, which is the first book. I read it a couple months ago or something like that, and I absolutely adored it. I loved the characters and the world, and the writing was so fantastic. I loved everything about the book, and I wasn't really expecting to, so now I just want to find out what happens, and I really want the next book so I can continue with this series, and I have a feeling I'll really enjoy it, and I just cannot wait to get my hands on this book. The next book is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, and I believe this is by Becky Albertelli, something like that. I can't remember, but I have been really intrigued by this book ever since it came out. I know it deals with a boy who's kind of, I believe he is gay, and then he's hiding it from everyone, and then it gets revealed to everyone or something like that, but I do know that it deals with LGBT aspects, and I really do enjoy that, and this book has been getting such rave reviews that I'm sure it's fabulous, and I just really want to read it. Next book is kind of along that same lines, and that is More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera, I think. These two, I don't know who the authors are. But anyways, this one also deals with a gay main character, and I've heard such fantastic things about this book. I don't really know at all what it's about other than that it deals with homosexuality, and I'm really excited to read it because it just looks like it's going to be a great time and really sentimental but really awesome at the same time. The next book is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon, and this book has been getting rave reviews ever since it came out. It came out on September 1st, so it hasn't really been out for that long, but everyone who reviewed it and got arcs of it has absolutely loved it. I think I've only seen a couple of bad reviews, but I am so intrigued by this book. It's about a girl who is allergic to literally everything, so she has spent her whole life in her house. She hasn't left the house in like a ridiculously long time. I don't think she's ever left the house or something like that, and then a boy moves in next door, and obviously we have a little bit of a romance there. It just sounds like it's going to be such a beautiful and unique story, and I'm all about uniqueness in books, so I'm super excited to get my hands on this one. The next book is Ensnared by E.G. Howard. This is the final book in the Splintered trilogy. I read Splintered and Unhinged this year, and I loved Splintered. I was okay about Unhinged, but I'm really excited for the last book. All of you guys have been bugging me asking if I'm going to read it, and I am. I just don't own it yet, which is why I haven't. But I've heard that this book is the best. Everyone seems to love this one, and I'm hoping that I will enjoy it. I'm hoping it will kind of recover from Unhinged and how I didn't really like that. I'm definitely very interested in this one, and I'm excited to see how this trilogy is going to end. Next is Rose Under Fire by Elizabeth Wein. I believe that's how you say her last name. Everyone says it differently, but this is the second book in the Codename Verity duology. I believe it's a duology. It's kind of a companion though. It doesn't follow the same characters. I believe this one focuses on World War II in terms of, I believe there's a Jewish character in it. It just sounds like it's going to be a very good book, and I loved Codename Verity. I thought it was so different and cool, and I really loved that book. So I'm super excited to read more of Elizabeth Wein's stuff because I really enjoyed her first book that I read, so I have a feeling I will enjoy everything else. The next book is Challenger Deep by Neil Shusterman, or Schusterman. People say this last name differently too. I don't really know, but he is the author of the Unwind dystology, and I read the first book, Unwind. I don't plan on continuing with that series. I'm just not really that interested in it, and I liked the way that the first book ended, but this book is taking a completely different kind of turn, and it deals with depression, and I believe, I could be wrong on this, but I believe that Neil Shusterman wrote it while watching his own son go through depression, and it just seems like it's going to be a very kind of raw tale of someone trying to kind of overcome their emotional issues and all that, and it sounds really cool. I believe it has something to do with drawing. I could be wrong once again, but I really enjoyed Neil Shusterman's Unwind, so I'm hoping that I will enjoy this book as well, and it'll go in like a different direction, and I think it could be really cool. And the last book on this list is The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson. This is the second book in the Kiss of Deception duology. I'm not sure if it's a duology or a series or a trilogy or what. All I know is that I really enjoyed the first book, and I'm super interested to see what's going to happen in the second book and how the story is going to go, and I think it will be really awesome. So those are all of the specific books that are at the top of my wish list right now, but some other kind of general things is I have been wanting to buy and read a bunch of classics lately. I haven't been able to read nearly as much as I usually do because of school. Like, I haven't picked up a book for fun in like 2 weeks now because I just don't have the time, but I have just been wanting all of the pretty editions of classics, and I've been wanting to read them ever since I got back from England and I got a bunch of classics there. I have just been wanting so many classics to like put on this shelf and make it even prettier. I don't know, I've been going through a very weird classics phase. And I've also been kind of jumping on the bandwagon as far as the adult coloring books. I have 2 right now, but there are so many others that I want that I have to like restrain myself from buying because I haven't even made a dent in the ones that I have right now, so I don't really need new ones, but I really want them. I think that's really it as far as my bookish wish list, but like I said, I'll have it linked down below so you guys can see what's on it, not so you guys can buy me stuff. That is not why I'm making this video at all. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button so then you will be notified whenever I post a new video. And if you want to follow more of my social media, it is all linked down below, but I have Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram, and on all of those my username is @HalesHeartsNYC, so you can find me really easily on there. And I also have Goodreads, which my name is just h.leblanc on there, but it will also be linked down below. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!